Welcome to UK English community. It's a good day, a beautiful day. I really love this day. How about you guys? I hope you are doing great thing today. Don't forget, keep speaking, stop learning, because the way of learning English is a way of communicating. Well, today we are going to talk about something simple, basic, but this is very important that you have to know. What is that? Can you guess? All my viewers, my brothers and sisters, we're gonna talk about everyday English. Yes. Having everyday English, we would like to have sound like more natural, authentic language that people are using every day. Of course, it's to communicate. The only problem is that too much English, too much to learn. Sometimes we get confused how actually we have to start to learn everyday English. Well, I totally understand this problem. That is the reason I love this language, because it's so big and complicated and always so much to learn. And you know what? It's all about deeply human and communications. I spent more than 10 years motivating the student to do one simple thing, the trick to learn everyday English. And now I'm going to show you a bit about it. In general, we understand the language really well, especially English as one of the most widely studied language subject learned. But it still confirms mysterious law of the universe. One of the writer wrote one of the most frequency words used in English, or one word in English which is twice more common as the other word used in English. Yeah, what can you guess? Another mysterious thing, it is not just in English, but it happens also in another language. It means 100 words most frequent use in English will make up 50% of everyday English. And 800 words most frequent use in English makes up 75% of everyday English. Don't you think it's a great news and fantastic news? Now you have a shortcut to learning English vocabularies. Well, except it's not that simple. It's all about meaning and people. First, let's talk about fluency. What is the definition of fluency? It's not about having huge vocabularies, because there are plenty of native speakers who are fluent don't have a big vocabularies at all. And it is not about fast speed and continuous speech, because there are plenty of native speakers take long pauses and really slowly sometimes. Don't you think so? Well, how about grammar? It's not about having perfect grammar, because many native speakers who bend and break the rules, because we don't talk about grammatical or ungrammatical itself. It's all about acceptable or unacceptable language. And it varies over the time and space. People in New York talk differently to people live in London. And people in London who lives 1970s talk differently with those who live now. So, how can we define fluency then? Well, for most people, when they talk about fluency, they are talking about being able to combine the right type of grammar and the right type of vocabularies together spontaneously. Maybe that's the tricks learning everyday English. Memorizing high frequency vocabularies and memorizing those vocabularies, memorizing those grammatical structure, then boom, it is fluency. No. That's still in question. Unfortunately, it's not that simple, my beloved sister and brother. Let's take a look. I have an example here. We have a pattern rules, subject plus verb plus object. Maybe you know this rule, right? This is the sentence. I study English. I subject, study verb, and English is object. So you can make your own, just plug in based on the structure. The problem also give the sentence like this. How about this? I call a cat. I, subject, call, verb, a cat is object. Please listen it. First, I study English. You remember, subject, I study English. That's true. But you try to plug in your own sentence, I, subject, call. Call, it's, you do something to shoot someone, but you call a cat. As a structure, this is correct. But a meaning, please, it's a weird, because I call a cat grammatically correct, but in meaning, no. This is a language. Well, I also got another example. Sometimes we cannot accept the correct grammar and correct vocabularies, right? How about this? I got dressed. You can also say like, I put on my body, my clothes of mine. First, I got dressed. So this is like, common expression. But you try to use another word and vocabulary, grammatically correct. But see it. I put on my body, my clothes of mine. We use perfect grammar, perfect vocabularies, but it's not acceptable. I put on my German, maybe you want to say that? This is still not as acceptable as my first example. This is the problem of learning everyday English begin, because language is infinite. There are infinite possibilities. Learning everyday English is a kind of process of elimination. That's why obsessing, studying grammatical rules and memorizing words won't help you at all. So, stop now. Because they don't give you everyday combination. People treating the language like mathematics. If they can memorize formula, they can create natural English? Think again. But that's not how is language work at all. Everyday English actually memorized pre-fabricated contraction. We know that in English, to express something, we can say more than one way to say. For example, hello, good day to you, sir. Top of the morning to you too. Maybe you would, oh, what is that? Because you just know, how are you? I'm fine. Only that is a boring. But in language, it's about human, meaning, communication. It must be more combination. So, some of this combination and prefabrication will be more favored, more natural, more fluent. So, everyday English is about convention, cultural convention. Everyday English is about people and the language. We all design together are created acceptable as a meaning it's on its language itself. So let's move and change the way we are learning English. I'll see you at UCAN English Community. Bye-bye.